Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Today we found another beautiful little church out in Essex. Just want to give you the feel for the area again. It's a lovely little typical English village. Such delightful little old cottages with thatched roof. And this one's actually called St Mary the Virgin in Henham in Essex. Not too far away from the last two we've just visited, only about 3 miles, but such a delightful old church, as you can see. Looks like it's been rendered at some point in time, at least the front part of the church here. The rest of it's mainly flint and no, we're not flint really, more rock construction, pebbles or what have you. So it looks like it's got a few different parts to this church, maybe dating to different centuries, but lovely bell tower there with a clock and a wooden clad, no it's not wooden, it's lead clad spire, as you can see there, with the weather vane sitting on top. But you can see over there's a lovely cottage, beautiful cottage with a thatched roof, delightful. Let's see if we can have a look inside. What a delightful porch. What beautiful. Lovely old door. Let's see if it's open. Well, I can't believe Winmill again. Again, this is so different. A really old, beautifully stained glass window out the rear of the church. God, that's really gorgeous. Lovely font there. There's some lovely smelling flowers. This has a really old feel. But it feels it has many layers. Look at this back bit. It's not open, but I don't know if I can look at that inside there. There's a frame with all pull cords coming down. Must be at least 8 or 10 coming through the ceiling now and down. Really old chandelier there. A long chain down from that extremely high vaulted ceiling. Beautiful English oak again. Coat of arms up there on the wall. That's a really, really large window. I'll say it's a really unusual design. I think those steps are in the wall there. So it does feel like it has many layers from different centuries maybe. But this floor is definitely original. Obviously handmade. stones. just trying to get a feel for the place. It's so unusual. So all these windows are not ornate at all, they're just leaded, but they just bathe the church in light. That beautiful old oak ceiling up there, look at that. It took some old oak trees to construct that, and just getting the pieces up there onto the roof was quite a feat for the amount of many centuries ago this was actually built. Some beautiful carbonite rood screen there, isn't that lovely? Again, really old, really original, and some beautiful carving considering the age, as you can see. That's delightful, it really is. And those old matching carved doors there. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. That old pulpit. Again, all matching. It's got a coloration to it, this wood. I thought it might be oak, but I'm not so sure. So those little steps there, I'll never know what they're for. Little steps that lead to nowhere, pretty much. Again, if anyone knows what these were for in the comments, I'd be really grateful. And a lovely old pulpit. Look at those old candelabras there, look. Quite original, I should say. And up a step to the main altar area. Some really old chairs there, quite ornate. You can't, I don't think you can make out there, but they have faded, but they're many centuries old. There's actually some wall paintings up there that are completely worn away. You just see a small part of it there, so, and that's gone. And if you look at the window up there, there are fragments of stained glass, the rest is gone, so I don't know where that's all gone. A really unusual altar there, again in wood, but it has a younger feel to it. Even as I said, there's many layers to this church. It's many centuries old, but I think some of it may be added on at a later date. Samuel Freak Esquire, former President and Governor of Fort William, Calcutta, Bengal, in the East Indies. Wow. I wondered who this was. Make out that kind of urn there with a carving of a clipper ship, an old English warship galleon. It's beautiful. This little nook here, or enclave, again, that's really old. The same as these windows, they're quite deep. I think this is the oldest part of the church, no doubt about it. It's just, I'm not sure what happened to the stained glass. You look from this end here. Let's say, look at the oak ceiling. It's quite intricate in a way. God knows how they got those beams up there. Again, a lovely church. Fantastic to see it's open, and a treat to get to see it. Not sure what's that side. We could take a little look. Again, another little kind of altar. I always say this is a women's chapel. I'm not so sure. I'm just not sure what these sides are. But again, a little altar there. Again, it feels quite Catholic. St Mary's in Henham. Anthony Franks, Hildred Carlisle, 1938-2004. Remember today and every day. It's obviously a book of remembrance. It has a strange feel, this church. It feels medieval in a way, but in some parts feels much more modern. But a lovely church nevertheless, and as I say, a treat to see. There we go. Let's have a little look on the outside. I do love these old oak doors. We're very lucky today to have gotten into 3 churches. Have a little look around the grave site. As I say, some beautiful little converted barns and piggeries or stables there. An old hangar over there, looks like Anders shelter, I suppose that's what you call it. But a lovely quiet graveyard. Look at that, got a shepherd's hut in the middle of that field over there. As I say, it's quite a grand looking church. But as I say, it has many facets. I'll try and find out a bit more about it when I do a bit of a search. I mean, this here is 70s and 80s, so quite new interments in reality. Quite sure what they're doing on the side elevation of the church. You can make out there that little cottage. Let's avoid the graves. A beautiful little cottage there with the thatch roof. Beautiful. It's all relatively new interments in the scheme of things. This must be the older part of the churchyard down here. So you say Kent's the Garden of England, but Essex does have some beautiful villages, definitely comparable. And these cottages are delightful, they really are. That gives you a feel for the location. I'll say that's my dream actually, a lovely little cottage by a graveyard. Can't really ask for anything better than that, can you? So lovely. Don't know if you heard that. Sounded like a shotgun to me. Made me jump. That's the second time today I've jumped. that unusual to see that clear window there looking into church rather than not being stained glass? So that was a look around the churchyard. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I hope to see you on the next one. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.